Not to
Look,
mention if you go
look
in
at
there
this
with
madman's
the mint
canopy.
mallet.
Hold on, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's showing it. He built a friggin' canopy over the friggin' sandbox like a madman.
I see that.
this
Not
this is
finished
how
yet, but
crazy he is. Like, all right, go ahead, Blue. I'm sorry. I just had like it popped up, and I just had to tell people. Yes, that's supposed to be an open sandbox, but Blood Axe has covered chunks of it with a canopy that you can literally see.
All right, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm here with
Barely alive, Q.
Barely Alive Q, and on Skype,
the Super Builder Blood Axe.
All right. So
It's getting worse the longer this goes on.
let's let's move on to some happy news, and that is our I guess what is it, about bi-monthly update on Grounded from Blood Axe. They've got a new big patch coming up. I know you've been looking into it, excited about it. So why don't you tell us about that? I think everybody. I mean, we have quite a few Grounded videos on our YouTube. So
I'll be jumping in when this comes out. I'm also in the test group alongside Blood Axe. And now that they got these new Canteen and torches, because my biggest problem was thirst. Like, I was a thirsty little brother.
Yeah, I watched the dev stream yesterday, and they it's funny is how they gave us some of the tidbits, and we didn't get all the update information, but it is about once a quarter when they put out these big updates, and this one is more quality of life than new biomes. They did say there's not going to be any new biomes in this specific update. But the upper yard is going to have some tweaks and adjustments, so I will be kind of curious to see what changes they made up there. But the big thing that took away from this was the base defense mechanisms. There's going to be a couple mechanics with base defenses where you're defending certain areas in the backyard for a specified time frame, and you have a little meter at the top that tells you how close you are. And you're getting attacked by waves and waves and waves of bugs. The first one that we saw, it was black ants and mosquitoes. So you got flyers, you got grounders, and they're just coming after you to destroy this little science station like type mechanic that has raw science inside of it. And if you do finish the challenge, you actually get perks. This one was called Guard Dog, which the developer said helps with base defenses if you have it enabled. So that's going to be something that I know that Q's going to jump in, and it's going to be what looked like a 3 to 4 person defense. It's not 1 or 2 people, but we're maniacs and we're going to try to do it anyway. But other than the base defenses that they're coming out, there's going to be faction development. So the more you attack certain insects, the more hatred they're going to have towards you. And once you get to a certain cap, they are going to come for you as a player, which that's why I'm starting to build more defenses around my areas, just because I don't know how this mechanic's going to work. But as much time as I put into building this stuff, I don't want bugs to come and destroy it because I've pissed off the black ant colony.
We'll wipe them out.
Then we'll have even more faction resistance.
That don't ever stop us.
No, it won't. The only new items that I know of for right now is going to be the new torch and the new canteen, both of which use charcoal. They've actually listened to the players, and one of my biggest gripes is I got to keep making this torch every time it burns down, and it really just bugs my ass. I gotta have to have 2 torches, one taking up an extra slot in my inventory. But now with the charcoal torch, you can repair it. Furthermore, it's going to be brighter and have a larger glow radius, which is going to be, no joke. And the other big gripe I've always had is all the nasty water in the backyard that you can't use. And one of my tricks is if I had no water in my canteen, I would drink nasty water. That would pound a bunch of food, because when you drink nasty water, your food depletes rapidly. But now with the new charcoal canteen that filters nasty water, you scoop it up and you can drink it as fresh water with no penalties. So that's something I'm going to be really curious to be able to start crunching on. I've already started farming charcoal. I've got about 40 or 50 pieces, so I'll keep farming the charcoal along with the scarabs. The armor will now be upgradable, which is kind of cool.
Finally.
Yeah, because you can already upgrade the weapons. Now the armor can be upgradable, but once you get to level 5, I think it is, like you can choose spicy or minty or salty on certain weapon qualities. You can now choose bulky or sleek. Bulky will give you more defense. Sleek will slightly change the design and give you an additional property. The only two they showed us
Sleek.
was sleek.
I said I want sleek. That's my style.
Yeah, well, the Ladybug Armor gives you additional regenerative qualities for blocking or parrying, I think it is. And then the Antlion, which is the one you like to use, will act. Sorry, not Antlion, Termite. The Termite Armor will now allow you to have a dust cloud to obscure you from other bugs.
Cool.
Which I'd rather have the bulky. But
well, you know, your defense, and I'm usually like, going for speed and like I'm going to turn that brood. I want to know what's going to happen to that brood mother helmet when I make it sleek. I'm real curious about that.
And that came up in the stream yesterday. Is one of the questions to the devs is, are we going to have more brood mother armor pieces? And they said that is being discussed. It's not going to be in this update, but it is in discussion. And I would love to see a full set of the termite and the brood mother gear to see what we could come up with.
You know, I live by that brood mother set. I'd put on a whole set of that in a minute.
You like that poison property? Yeah, I know.
We need to go ahead and stock up on. I know we're supposed to be talking about it, but we need to stock up on the super stink bug for the defense so we can make those arrows.
I have been.
We're going to need a lot. That'll help a lot for the ants at least. And
I got about 20 or 30. They have the new traps using the what do you call it? The trees with the big spiky balls on them. I can't remember what
the burrs.
Yeah, the burweed.
Yeah.
But those can be made into bombs with the update. But to trigger the bomb, they had to be hit by something with spice. So they were using spicy arrows to set off a field of these things when the bugs were attacking at the hedge.
So we need spicy arrows too. All right, man. This defense sounds like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, you might want to download Help Me Farm stuff.
No, you got it.
I know I do. I've always got it. But yeah, no, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. They did go
in my defense. I'm farming for you on Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Okay, I'm still looking for your volatile automagic.exe. Yeah. Now what? Now what you got to say, huh?
Speaking of which, I found a chaotic blue cake ×2 yesterday.
I'll find a volatile. Don't you try to outloot me. Nobody outloots me.
It's a ×2 yellow cake, and man, I melted a good chunk of the Dragon Lord with it, but unfortunately, I got overwhelmed, so I died.
Yeah, I got one of those, the ×2 blue cakes. It is nice to just burn something down.
Here them calling me out. Okay, I'm gonna get volatile. Ain't nobody outlooting me. No one outloots Q.
So yeah, and I've changed my build on that as well. But I think the thing that I enjoyed the most was the confirmation of what I was suspecting is they are planning on having the final version of the game later this year.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be one of their that's one of the things they did talk about yesterday was the final version will be out.
Now that they have new base defenses, they caught my eye because, like I said, I've always been Spartan to your elaborate, and I will build death bases. Like you've heard me talk about Fallout 4. And having like defenses of like over 1,000 on my bases. So now that you're giving me the ability to build my death camp, well, shouldn't call it that. My murder bases, but like I like defenses. I like having highly secure locations. And knowing me, I'll have defenses spread all over the field just to keep killing. Even when I put some around the tree, put some around the main lab. You know what I'm saying? Just my game is probably going to be just a horrible nightmare place to be a bug because I love building traps and all of that, and that appeal to me is high.
Yeah, one of the things that they're really curious about during the play test, which starts next week, the public play test, is the defensing areas. Is it solo versus group? How is it too hard? Is it too easy? And so I will be looking forward to giving them some feedback on that. The last thing is now you can peep using the Y key to peep certain bugs, and you get cards. And with cards, it shows you what their attributes are, so we will know kind of what their health, defense, attack power are, what they're susceptible to, what they're resistant to. And there's going to be gold versions as well, which has like a 1 to 2% drop rate. And there's going to be rewards later on, not with this update, but there's going to be rewards for getting the gold versions of all the different bugs in the backyard. So
do I need to peep separately, or will your peeping count for both of us?
It'll. I think the peeping will count for everything in my game. The thing that I want to make sure that you're there for is during the base defense runs is getting those mutations unlocked. Because I don't think those would swing over if you joined in.
No, they haven't. I've always had to get my own mutations. We got to go peep the brood mother.
All right, you guys can peep all you want, but that's illegal in places. I think this is.
You're just jealous of our hot bug action.
I am. I couldn't
start calling her the brood milf. We're gonna have to go poop. Gonna go peep the brood milf.
I've got about 20 or 30 of the BLTs in a box. All we gotta do is bring some stuff to repair our armor and weapons, and we can go and we can roll through her and all her little minions like we were playing World of Darkness.
If you give them food, it's okay to peep, right?
Sure.
You provided dinner.
Dicejunkies does not support this message. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. We've talked up Grounded quite a bit here, and nice to have Blood Axe on the show today. And
I made it through the whole
chat
show.
Room,
I didn't think I would.
No, we weren't sure if you were gonna make it, but you made it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, YouTube, where you can like and subscribe. We also have in our YouTube descriptions and on our Facebook, we have a link to our Discord page. So if you want to join that and throw out ideas for things you want to hear us talk about, games you want to see us play, it's a great place to go and do that. We have channels for all that different stuff, and I've been working on cleaning up the Discord and setting up the rules and all that stuff. And
we have rules.
Yeah. Rule number 2: don't be a dick.
That's why I'm not in Discord.
Apparently, we're exempt to that rule.
Well, there's levels of dick,
That's what she said.
I may be a dick, but I'm 100% asshole. So
all right, guys, thanks for watching this every week.
We hope you enjoy.
Just a player.